Hi friends. So I'm not sure where to look on my phone. So in today's video it's probably gonna be really short, but I thought I would film me sort of revamping and pulling out a lot of my autumn decor. And so today you can hear all the cicadas going crazy behind me. So today I am actually, pulling out some of my flowers and pulling out some of my pumpkins. So here's some. I'm pulling, out autumn decor items to place in my home. I don't have a whole lot. I went to Home Goods yesterday and there's just pumpkins everywhere, and I don't want a bunch of pumpkins. I just want a few for my table. And these are some that I purchased a couple of years ago. This is from At Home, and this is from At Home, and I love these. So pretty. They look great on my table. And I'm redoing some of my flowers. So this is currently an arrangement that I'm working on now. And I got this wickered vase from the At Home store. I found it yesterday. It was about $40. And I love it. I'm actually thinking about taking it to my office downtown and putting it on my desk. I know it's humongous, but I don't care. I love beautiful things. So I'm redoing this, and there's a couple other arrangements that I'm doing around the home, so I will share those. So this arrangement I'm currently finished with. I just added a bunch of creams to it. I am not in a hurry to buy a bunch of florals for autumn. There's certain things that I want and certain colors that I want. I'm looking for like the really dried hydrangea look, and I can't find the exact color combination that I want, so I'm sticking with the creams. So this, I actually had some purple lilac in it, and I took that out and just added more creams and a pretty light pink color and a little bit of green. So this is perfect for me for autumn and for my island. I really want to keep it looking fresh. I don't want anything really dark because we already have dark cabinets, which I'm trying to talk my husband out of those. I want to paint them a pretty gray color, something that will match the granite, but we'll see. I kind of want to brighten up my kitchen a little bit. So this is the first arrangement, the second arrangement that I've refresh for the autumn season. So here I am about to work on my next arrangement. You guys are familiar with this piece. This piece I picked up maybe last year. Yes, because it was here during the holidays. So this is my green cabinet that I picked up at on the Facebook Marketplace, and I still love it. I have my beautiful green ginger jar from Williams-Sonoma that my husband got me for Mother's Day this year. This is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful piece. It's gorgeous. The price has gone up too. When they first launched it on the Williams-Sonoma website, it was only $250. Now it's up to $300, which, my gosh, it's so expensive. So I'm so glad we were able to get it for the $250, because $300 just a little bit too much. So right now I think I'm going to take out some of my magnolias and replace these with something a little bit more fall-like. I love my faux magnolias, but I think it's time for something a little bit different. And let's see if they'll look right. I did find these, I think, at Hobby Lobby. So these are like a beautiful tan color. And this is what I'm looking for, but faux flowers have just gotten so expensive to me. So I was only able to get a few. That looks really pretty. I've got another one here. So we'll put that on the other side. And I fold mine up. I used to cut them, and then I realized that didn't work for me unless it was going to be a permanent faux flower arrangement. But if I'm going to move it around, just cutting it's not good. I do have a pair of scissors where I can cut them, but then it's permanently short, and I don't know if I want that. So, and I love this, but I'm trying to be careful not to have it look weird. Do I want something else in the middle? I've got one more, but I may use it in another arrangement. I don't know yet. I've got this pretty blush. It looks sort of like a dahlia, but I don't know if it is. I still have to have a little pink around for the autumn season. So we will stuff that back there. I think it might be too long. Yeah, it's too long. So I will fold it. See how that will look. Okay, that's much better. And that's about it, because I still love how full it is with the white flowers. Okay, that's pretty. So let's see how that looks. So here's the arrangement up close. I've got boxes everywhere. Hold on, let me see if I can back up a little bit. Okay. I actually like it. Yeah, that looks nice. Looks lovely. Very pretty. Okay, so I'm now going to move on to another arrangement. I think it might be the one in my bathroom. So we'll see how that goes. So this is the arrangement in my guest bathroom here with the beautiful chinoiserie. I don't know if I want to change this arrangement. I kind of like the way it looks already. I think we might leave that alone. I really like how that looks already. So here we are in my sitting room. Gosh, the lighting is so bad when I flip the camera around. I have no idea why. But this arrangement is here in between my two white chairs. So I may add a little bit here and change this up a little bit. So let's see. So again, you don't have to use a lot of things just to add a little bit of fall decor. So I brought in another one of my tan hydrangea bushes. I've got another one of my pink dahlias, and I've got a rose. So I may just pull out a few of the blue and just see how that looks, or go from there. I mean, even this alone is still pretty, but I still want to add a little bit of an autumn color to it. I think this can go in the middle. Split up a bit. Just a little bit better. There's another flower right here. A lot of green. Too many flowers there. And then there's another white rose here. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's what it looks like now, just with those extra colors in there. I'm gonna have to fluff it up and play with it a little bit more, but it's really dark in here now. Okay, so let's move on to the pumpkins. So here's my table so far. These are the pumpkins that I'm most likely going to add to the tablescape. I have all my decor out right now. This is the closet where I keep everything, so it's a bit of a mess, but everything's organized. It has its own little tub, so I just have to put everything back in the closet. Yes, I have a skeleton. Most of you know, if you've been following me for a while, that's Frank, and I put a scarf and hat on him, and he sits in our chair in our dining room, and our daughter gets a kick out of it. So I've actually got a beautiful candle burning today. It's tomato. It smells so good. It doesn't smell the way you think it does, but I will link that if I can find it. So normally I just place my pumpkins in the center. I try not to do too much on the table because my husband fusses a lot about there being too many things on the table. So I try to keep it as minimum as I can. And so far, this is probably all I'm gonna put. Well, I kind of like my little thing, my Jasperware. It's so pretty. But where am I gonna stick this little guy? Let me see. I don't know, because I want that to still be seen. And this, but we're over here. I'll have to figure it out and play with it a little bit more. But so far, that's what it looks like. And I think I mentioned in another video that I want to get a round table because this table just doesn't fit here. But it looks really pretty so far. And very simple, and it's just me and my husband now. I mean, Lauren's here every other weekend or every couple weeks, but it's just me and the hubby now. I also wanted to show you guys a recent picture that I picked up at HomeGoods yesterday. So I picked this up yesterday. It's so pretty. Sorry, I'm trying to move it out of the way. I paid $50 for it, really large. It's got a really beautiful chinoiserie appearance to it. Now, you know how HomeGoods is. You may find it, you may not, but I love it. I thought it was so pretty. So it may go in my new office downtown, or it may go in my office upstairs. I haven't made up my mind yet. So, really, really pretty. Right, so now this is my pumpkin tub. This is where I keep all of them. So now I just go throughout the house and I place these in various spots all over. And that's about it with my home decor, home autumn decor. So yeah, I try to keep it simple. I don't want a bunch of stuff around anymore. I mean, I find myself just wanting to have things that I love. So speaking of things that I love, I'm going to try to head out to the greenhouse today to get a few things watered out there. I've been reaching out to a few people to come and help me figure out how to use it in a beautiful way, because my goal is to have my English flower cutting garden. So we'll see. Actually, let me show you guys my David Austin roses. So here we are on my front porch. These faux pumpkins I've had for years, and I did get a new rug. I really like that. I still have my garden table here. That's what I'm calling it. And I do have this sign. Let's just put my packages here. If you place them on this table, it somehow hides them from people. So this is my front porch right now. I've got to come out here this afternoon, tidy it up. And I still have a few blooms going in my beautiful tray here. So let me take you around to the roses. So let's see how everything looks. Boy, the cicadas. They're so loud. Okay, so we had a really good season. Oh my. So I need to take this and cut it or tuck it behind one of my trellises. So I've been taking the long vines, well, the long stems of my roses, and tucking them behind the trellises. I'm trying to train them to grow up the trellises, but these are so fragrant and they've been so beautiful this season. And I keep coming out here and live heading them. Looks like I've got to cut that too. Gosh, it's really long. So I'm gonna have to train that to go to the trellis. This one right here is growing like crazy. I mean, that one's going all the way around, and then that one's going all the way over there. Wow. I can't wait till next year to see how everything looks. I think I have to fertilize it one more time before it gets cold. But so far so good. Everything is looking beautiful. And hopefully I can get in touch with a gardener soon who can help me with my greenhouse. But it looks like I need to come out here and tidy up a few things. So I hope you all have enjoyed this quick little video. I hope it's cooling off where you are. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.